Hey there, it's Miss Birds here, and today we are going to be working on teacher appreciation letters. It is Teacher Appreciation Week next week, May 4th to May 7th. And so what I want us to do for our AVID class is to really have each student go through and write their own individual thank you letter or teacher appreciation letter or card to their teacher. Now, you only have to pick one teacher. It does not have to be for all of your teachers, but at least pick one of your teachers that you really feel has made a great difference in this school year, or who has helped you a lot, or who, just really puts a smile on your face. For any reason, just go ahead and pick one of your teachers. Please pick it for a class other than AVID. So we want to make sure that you guys are going through and giving these teacher appreciation letters to other staff on campus. Although I know you guys appreciate everything we do here in AVID, and I appreciate you, but we want to give some love to our other teachers on campus. So if you're looking at this assignment on Google Classroom, it says Teacher Appreciation Card / letter 429, and that is going to be what you guys are doing. So I have the actual slide presentation here, and then you have your own individual letter, which you will be creating your letter on. I'm asking that you guys create your letters through this Google slide. Everybody will have their own copy because ultimately it just makes it easier for me to share that with your teachers. If we click on the Google slide, this first one here, it's going to take us to our presentation. So what I want you to do is go through, again, look at the requirements. So each teacher is going to write at least one letter for their teachers. If you want to write more than one letter to one of your teachers, like you just cannot decide between your math and your science teacher, then go ahead and write one to both of them. That's fine. You can just copy your initial presentation. Be specific for why you appreciate that teacher. So remember, people like to hear specific things. If you tell somebody, hey, I really appreciate you, well, that's great. But if you say, hey, I really appreciate you because you always make me laugh and tell a funny joke during class, it's going to be a lot more personal, right? And personal is better. So go ahead and make sure that you are being specific on why you appreciate that teacher. Make sure that you use proper grammar and also check your letter writing format. So on the next slide, we have an example of how to write a proper or a informal letter. So make sure that your letter writing format is good. And then also make sure that you don't have any spelling or grammatical errors. If anything's underlined in red, please make sure that you go through and fix that before you actually submit your work. Okay, please choose a teacher outside of this class. We kind of already talked about that. And you're going to be given your own individual slide. So you can work from that. Again, it will make it easier for me to distribute it to your teachers. Okay, slide number 5 has the actual informal formatting. So you don't have to put your address. You don't really have to put the date either. But we do want to make sure that we get this area good here. So dear so-and-so, whoever your teacher's name is. Dear Miss Panini. Okay, and then you're going to go through and write your information and then also end it with sincerely and your name. Please do not forget to put your name on your letter so they know exactly who it's coming from. Okay, we have things that you should specifically state in your letter. So saying thank you, always want to make sure that we state that. And then also maybe even what you've learned. So what's something that they've learned or that they've taught you in their class that is really helpful or important. Okay, so on this very last page of our presentation, I kind of made a mock-up letter for you. So if you'd like to use this as kind of a frame for your writing, that is perfectly fine. Again, it says, dear blank. Okay, so whichever teacher you're writing to, thank you for blank. I appreciate that you blank and blank. During the school year, I learned blank. I thought it was blank, how blank. And thank you again for taking the time out of your day to blank. Right? So you should be filling in those blanks with your own information. You do not have to stick with this exact format. If you would like to change up some of what the writing is saying, that is perfectly fine. If you don't want to take any of this and you want to write it all on your own, again, that is also perfectly fine. Just as long as you're staying with the general format, dear so-and-so, making sure that you're ending with sincerely at the bottom. And of course, like we said, additionally checking for any grammatical or spelling errors. Okay, once you're done, you will submit it on Google Classroom. Because Teacher Appreciation Week starts Monday, May 4th, please make sure that you have these turned in and ready to go by the end of the day on Friday, because I would like to start sending them out on Monday to your teachers so they have something nice for the rest of the week that they can look at for Teacher Appreciation Week. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can write me on Google Classroom, or you can even send me an email. That's fine as well too. Normally I answer quicker to email, but let me know if you have any questions, and have fun.